everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new sewing pattern magazine flip through. Today we have the Knip Mode Magazine issue 3 of 2023, and as you can see I have two of them. Is the standard magazine and extra magazine with just a few patterns, with 7 patterns with vintage flair to it. And for the main magazine we have spring fashion. So I am going to start with the main magazine first. I just want to say that this month they have a little bit shiny cover, really different than the usual paper they use. Actually this one is a little bit glossy and this one is almost the same like they have usually, but this one is very glossy, the cover. And I noticed also in the photographs that they use for the models, a few of them are made outside. Most of the time they do inside pictures, but there are a few really nice patterns in both of these. So I'm just going to start with the main magazine. First of all, for the ones that you are hearing for the first time about the Knip Mode magazine, again, this is a Dutch sewing patterns magazine, but it does come in some other countries also under different names. And I have here, I placed the paper to make it easy to find. Let's see, it comes also in Norway, in Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands of course, Belgium, France, Ukraine and Russia. In some of them is called Burda Extra, as in Russia, in Ukraine, and let me see. And then I have Sweden and Norway and Denmark, which is I don't know exactly how it's called, but I'm going to put the names here in the video description. And also in Belgium is Knip Mode or Fait Main. Fait, I know it's made with handmade, I think, and in France also. So I'm going to put the names here in the video description if you are in one of these countries and you want to look it up. But Knip Mode magazine has also a lot of patterns, and mostly all the patterns are coming from the magazine also online on their website, so you can buy them there too. And if you think, well, they are in Dutch, but I cannot understand that, with Google Translate is actually really easy. But anyway, I am not here to make I don't know, to advertise for them, but you know, they have sometimes really nice patterns. This is the beginning here, the patterns that are in this month. The first one is pretty classic dress. Of course, in this fabric is kind of difficult to see any details, but there are quite a bit of details in this dress, and you can see the details here. It's a nice dress, but I was surprised to read that it's actually made for stretch wovens. So you see it has really nice princess seams with a straight corner here, but I think could be really easy actually to make them round. The corner here would bring a little bit of difficulty in making this, but it's not impossible. This one is made in a stretch crepe, but they also advise ponty knit, and I think in the ponty knit maybe you don't even need to have the zipper. In this one they have an invisible zipper because it's a woven fabric. Even if it has a little bit of stretch, it's still a woven. And the dress version of this top, it has really nice pockets here on the hips. I really love this kind of pockets. And of course the princess seams that are going all the way to the hem, and again zipper. And I think is decorative zipper is you can is how it's called, an exposed zipper in the center back. But of course I think if this dress would be made in a ponty knit, it could be easily made without a zipper. But then again I see that it has a really high neckline, so put it over your neck is really important to be able to stretch it so much. Also in the back there are princess seams, as you can see here. This one is made here in Bengalin, I think it's called in English. Something to be really aware about this kind of fabric is the fact that the stretch, or at least this fabric, everywhere I see it, the stretch is on the length of grain, so the patterns, the pieces should be put exactly the otherwise than you normally do in order to get the stretch around your body. The next dress, it's a dress that they used some faux leather for it, and I really like this design. It's a batwing design, so the sleeve is cut on, but it has some really nice pleats, I think they are. I don't know if they are gathers. They are gathers. They do look like pleats, but they are gathers on the shoulders. I really like this this detail, and with the sleeves with a cuff and 2 buttons. It's a really nice design, and I plan to make this one. They made it here in a faux leather, but they do also they give us options also, maybe making it in a much more flowy fabric like a rayon, and you get a totally different look. And that's what I'm planning, to use a rayon and to make it a little bit longer, maybe as a midi. Something that I like in Knip Mode is that they say what kind of size the model is wearing, a size dress, and also the length of the model, and they do draft for 172. This model is 177 and is wearing size 38, and so I'm much shorter. I'm only 169. I know that this dress will be much longer on me, but again, on Knip Mode Magazine I wear most of my length here up in the bodice. So this is a wrap dress made in faux leather. The same dress here is made in a coated Bengalin, and you can see it's quite a different look. I really like the detail on the sleeve with rather than just put an elastic on it. I really like it with the cuffs and the buttons. The next one is a cotton top made in an embroidered cotton, I think, and a pair of pants. This is a rayon polyester blend, kind of like it. The next one is a top, which they have also as a dress later in the magazine, and it's a top with those inserted shoulder pads, you know, to accentuate the shoulders. You can see it a little bit better here and here also. They have 2 layers of flounces here in the sleeves, but you can easily use only one. And I did take a look at the pattern pieces, and I realized that the front is actually double. You have an inside and an outside piece for the front, and an inside and an outside piece for the back. So it requires a little bit more fabric that you usually expect from a top like this with short sleeves. But it's a nice model, I like it. Another top, another woven top. This one is made with the same pattern that they used for that embroidered cotton version from 2 pages back. From this one. Here has only another treatment of the neckline. I'm not really fond of the checkered cotton they used here. I think it's looking like a hospital t-shirt, but it's I know in a different fabric would look much better. This is the top version of that dress with the gathers on the shoulder. Kind of nice, and this is also a pair of jeans that is in the magazine. I really don't like these long sleeves, maybe a little bit tighter cuff to sit on the wrist and not hanging like this would be much better. The color is also an unfortunate one. But here the top is made in French terry, so another option for that top. Here we have a jacket, a straight jacket, almost the same like the one we've seen in the Burda magazine. And the jeans, which don't have a classic yoke in the back, but you get darts for the shaping. This is a dress that I really like also, with the cotton sleeve. This is a wrap dress, and I've checked the patterns. You get actually a pattern for the bodice, for the front and the back. I think it was this one, but you don't get for the skirt. The skirt, they are only rectangular pieces that you have to make them yourself. I mean, it's good because the pattern pieces the pattern sheets are already crazy busy, so I think that's good. This is a pair of pants made in satin. Actually, this lyocell rayon. Although they say they are talking about satin, I don't know why. It's nice with this flap here, although here you can see it is waving a little bit away and it's looking kind of funky, but might be a nice design, I don't know. Here we have a t-shirt and a skirt. The t-shirt is a combination of woven and knit fabrics. You have the front piece, the lower front piece, made in a woven fabric, and they advise here, let me see, this is a polyester satin, but the rest of the t-shirt must be made in a jersey type of fabric because you need a stretch to put it over your head, and I don't know, for the back too, I guess. The skirt, it's a really nice model, I really like it, and although it looks like a wrap type of skirt or a knot skirt that is getting a knot here in the waist, actually everything is fake. The skirt has only two pieces and it's getting, of course, a zipper in the back, at the center back, and the front actually is sewn together, and this tie is getting separately made and ruched and then sewn onto the skirt, so it's looking like you have a knotted skirt, but actually everything is sewn together, so you have no risks of things getting open. This is the same dress, you know, from a few pages back that I really loved in the faux leather and the other blue fabric. Actually, it's the cover dress or not? Yes, it's the cover dress. In this case here is made in rayon, and this is what I also plan to make, but I'm going to make it a little bit longer only. Next, the same top used as kind of a short jacket, and here is made in a chunky knit fabric, and a simple skirt. Very easy to make, and they say that if you scan the QR code you can also you get a video on how to sew this. Something new they have in this magazine, in this issue, they have crochet cardigan or a vest or something. I have completely no idea about crocheting. Here are all the patterns. And of course that if you watch a little bit you can see that there are only a few patterns with some variations on them. I mean, here this is one and another variation, and the skirts in variations, that dress that is split in a few patterns. To go on, they also get, and I think this is a good step from them to get a little bit more, you know, into the digital world, and they have also Knip Mode Academy, where you have all kind of workshops, and in this magazine they are talking about jeans workshop is costing around 30 bucks, and is in sizes 34-54. There are 20 chapters in the videos with really detailed information, so I think it's a great thing to for someone who really wants to learn to sew, and they are in Dutch, so yeah. Let's see, a little bit of commercial for Bernina, And here we have some springy patterns, and you can see already this is a totally different look of the photographs than here. Everything inside, here they are made outside. It's really nice actually. Again, that dress, it's a nice one. I really like it. A straight raincoat or a jacket, a little bit the style that we've seen also in the Burda. This is the dress option or variation of that top with shoulder pads in combination with the fun skirt from a few pages back. I think it's really nice. This one is made in a stretch crepe, and of course it needs to have that zipper in the back. Next we have a pair of pants which are made of course with the same pattern as those jeans, only here they used linen rayon blend with some stretch, and they used it with some fun insertions here on the leg. A smoking t-shirt with some they do have a tutorial for this on the website, they say. And I think this one is a really cool pattern. They have, you know, in every issue they have mini me, and mostly, not mostly, maybe they are equally shared, I don't know, but we have sometimes women patterns, sometimes and girls, men and boys. And in this issue we have a pair of jeans which is really cool. It has some really nice details, and if you watch here a little bit, they have the yoke with dart at the bottom here, and also the design of the pockets is quite interesting. I mean, I really love when I see some extra details. They have also here at the knee another little I don't know if it's a dart or it's just but I think it's a dart. So it's a really nice pair of pants with some really cool details, and I'm pretty sure that is also downloadable on their website. And the one for the little kids, unfortunately for my son, is only going to size 134, and this one is in the Knip Kids issue 1. They have also a knit pattern in the magazine, which is actually a pattern coming from the Simply Knitting magazine. And here in the spotlight we get that really fun skirt, and they have also a tutorial for this skirt. First you see some different fabrics used for this pattern. Here they have a rayon, and this is a micro satin, and this is what is this? I don't know. Yes, this is a micro satin, this is a micro satin, and this is a rayon. And it's also fun to see. This model is 1.82 m, and I was thinking I'm only 169. I wonder how long will come this skirt on me. So this would be something that I really need to take into account. And I also know that for the models they don't adjust the patterns according to the models. So this is the size 38 as it is in the magazine, is not adjusted for this for the length of this model. Here you have the tutorial, and you can see how that little tie is getting gathered and then attached onto the skirt. This is what we get next month. I really like her with this dress here on the front page. Some nice details and some sport and yoga leggings, a variety of blazers, they say, and some extra little details. More wrap dresses, easy shirt dress, blazers and blouses and pants and shorts, so we will have to wait until next month. Next we have the extra little book that we have this month, including 7 patterns. Actually there are only 4 patterns, but they do have some variations on them, and it's true there are 7. So let's see what do we have. Here there are 1 or 2 really nice. First of all, this skirt is a really nice skirt. It's made in a stretch cotton, and it has some nice big pockets here with a V-shaped, let's say, waistband, and in the back you have elastic and a zipper. This dress, well, I'm really bad at combining fabrics, so I'm going to, if I ever make this, probably I'm going to keep it much quiet than this. This is a dress that I really like. It's really nice. You know, you have the dresses with a little bit of cotton sleeve, but in this case, these bands here, they are really separate pattern pieces, including the little loop here on for the buttons, and then you attach them onto the dress. The dress itself is a little bit A-shaped, but you have a belt, so it's giving a little bit of shaping for the waist, and here in the yoke there are two pockets. This is also so this one is made in linen, this dress. This one is let's see, is also a linen blouse, which it has an opening here in the back, because you really need to have the opening. I suppose this one is quite wide in order to get it over your head without a zipper. But this one, it could be really easily made also in a stable knit, like a ponte knit, or maybe a French terry fabric also. Let's see, and the same top in a dress variation. I'm not really sure how much I like these double channels here. I have the feeling that it gives a really wide waist. Here is that top from the white dress, and you can see here they skip the pockets. It's made in a lace, and again that little detail here on the shoulder. I think it's a really cute pattern, perfect for the summer. And the cover dress, which combines that yellow skirt from the beginning with a top. It's on French darts. It's a sleeveless little dress with some satin insertions here at the pockets and the princess seams. And here you can see the patterns in one place. As you can see, the dress with a variation of the top without the pockets. We have this top in combination with the dress option, again made in a stable knit, would be also really nice. The dress in combination with the skirt, although you see here they added center front seam and top stitch it. It's a nice detail. And the halter dress, which has also an elastic here in the back in order to keep it really secure in place. So this was it, everybody, the Knip Mode magazine from March 2023. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep you updated with all the sewing magazines, and give me thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Happy sewing, bye!